Welcome back to the last video of this first week. You nearly did it. Congratulations, you did a good job so far. So what we have to discuss as the last topic of this introduction week is the roadmap to successful processes. I want to show you these 4 steps. Here you see these 4 steps that should be followed at each project which will be successful at the end of the day. It's always the same 4 steps. If you do them properly, you will be successful. If you miss one or several of them, you just run into the project and you will have problems sooner or later. Now, first step of the whole thing is the definition. Every project starts with a proper definition of the project. That means we make a problem analysis, we define goals of the project, we define the project, what has to be done, we make a planning overview, we do something like a feasibility study, and we also assess the profitability of the project. The last element or the termination of the project definition is the project order. You will get an order which is like your contract with the project owner that shows you what you have to do in the project. So for example, it's a difference when you get the order to design a hotel on a 3 or on a 5-star level with 10 or 30 million bucks to do it. That are the elements, the framework that has to be defined in the project order. Next step is not the running of the project, it's the planning. Before we start to work on the project, we should make a proper planning of the project. So we create the structure, we make the project flow plan, we make a schedule with deadlines, we define our resources, we define our budget, we should make a risk analysis and the quality planning. That are elements that will go on in an iterative process, and the result of the project planning is the project concept. In the project concept, you define how you want to do it. Remember, in the project order, you define what is to do. Here you show how you will do it. You have special plans how to run the whole thing, and you go through it step by step. If you need a proper planning, you just can run, more or less run through the project, and you don't have to take care of the most important elements because they all are planned. You just can work through according to the plan. The project implementation is this phase where you really work on the project, where you really are executing the project. You have to monitor and control, of course, as a project manager. The real work is done. If we go back to the example of constructing a hotel, we start to dig out the soil, we put the fundaments, we put the walls, the roof, the interior design. You will do the pre-opening, the training of staff, hiring staff, training, pre-opening, the grand opening, and at the end of the project implementation, you hand over to the regular operations. So the result of this phase is the project will be realized. Last phase is the project final phase. It's the termination of the project, the ending up, the resolution of the team, define the lessons learned, as well as handing over the project to operations. As you realize maybe already, our program is also connected to these steps, to this roadmap of projects, as we go through all these steps during the next week. The planning will take 2 weeks, all the other steps will take 1 week each. So, you did it for the first week. Don't forget to fill in the quiz, and good luck. Have a nice time. See you next week. Bye bye.